If you're tuning in right now, you happen to be watching the world's truest source for hip hop news, black culture, sports, and of course the best reaction videos on the net. I'm talking about Kofi's Universe. If you haven't already subscribed, it's your chance to hit that button now before I hit this blunt. Bada.
YouTube salute. Jeezy's admiration for Tupac Shakur's music and legacy is no secret, and he has voiced his respect for the late icon on numerous occasions. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Check out Westside Gunn's new album, y'all. Hitler's Hermes review and the album review playlist. So Jeezy was on Drink Champs podcast crediting Tupac that his favorite artist in the period of his life. And he said, every morning before school, I listened to all Master P, 8 Ball, MJG, but my favorite was Tupac. It still is to this day, because he stood for something. He had values, he had morals, he had integrity, but I had never seen that before. Cause my uncles would steal $20 out your pockets. Yeah, my uncle Hoy used to steal money out my damn pocket too. I had to knock that nigga ass out one time. But anyway, though, he also explains how Pac served as a mentor whose environment was lacking in positive role models and how his music helped him home in on his survival tactics as a team. I couldn't get any information out of them, Jeezy said of his family and peers. So how I learned how to survive and navigate through the streets, I want to say that because these guys that's coming up, 90% of it, well, 10% of it is music, 90% of it is surviving. It's survival and navigating what's going on. So continue. He said that Tupac's role as a revolutionary, not only within hip hop, but black culture as a whole, left a strong impression on him, pairing Tupac music to religious scriptures. I listened to Tupac as if that was my Bible, how to move, how to handle situations, and how it was embedded in me. He was a revolutionary before I knew what that was. He stood for something. He would take those risks when everybody around me was so used to how they was living that they didn't want to try to live any better. He also makes sure to pay homage to Biggie, but remains adamant about Pac being number one in his book, My Bible. At that time, no disrespect to the big homie Biggie, was every Tupac album. So Jeezy says his love for Tupac and his music began to pale in comparison to his infatuation with the hustle after dropping out of school as a middle schooler. His reasons that his decision to help support his family was one which Tupac himself will respect. I did that knowing that Tupac did what he had to do. Damn, I know Jeezy is 45 years old now. It's crazy. Time is flying. But if you want to check out the full check out the full interview on a Drink Champs podcast. I mean, like I said, Pac touched so many people, man. He touched so many people, man. And think about it. Pac was a poet, you know, like he was a reporter for the ghetto, like just talking to the youth, talking to the men in the prisons, talking to the revolutionaries, talking to the gangsters. He wanted everybody to feel his music because he had a message for everybody. And when you have somebody that don't have, you know, the right role models in your life or the family members you can't trust, like Jeezy was talking about, what that tells you? That tells you right there is that the fact that Tupac, you know, saved him. Just like so many people that actually, are Christians. The Bible has woke people up and put them back in a position that they can do the things they're supposed to do. Tupac's albums, like the Bible, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli, Me Against the World. Think about it. When you in the streets, it is you against the world because you don't know what's going to happen. All eyes is on you because people trying to figure out your next move. Ambitious as a writer, trying to do shit so you can feel like, you know, nobody's not gonna stop you from doing what you're doing. And think about all those songs. People have quoted Tupac, have used samples or snippets in their chorus or mixed, on songs. So Tupac, those albums gonna always be legendary. Those albums are like, to me, Michael Jackson albums. For real. Prince albums. The OJs. The Temptations. I'm being real. Like I'm calling how I see it. Like those are albums that you're gonna look at as far as monumental. And they mean something as far as in history when it comes to, the hip hop genre. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like Tupac, legendary. I mean, come on, he passed away at 25 years old, and that was like how he cemented his name in hip hop. That's unbelievable. And I ain't talking about just record sales. I'm talking about vocals, his lyrics, the messages. You know, to this day, we still talk about Tupac. We still think about everything he has done. People are doing interviews about when they was around Tupac, or how they met Tupac for the first time, producers, former Death Row artists, artists that wasn't signed to Death Row, but they actually did features with Tupac. So that tells you a lot. It's just like Tupac was like Michael Jordan, for real. If you think about it, he was like the Michael Jordan of rap. When you think about it, because everything he did was just like legendary. Everything he did was just like it had a huge impact, not just the black community, but I'm talking about the world. Post your comments below. Folks, smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Till next time, salute.